Liverpool star Diogo Jota and his younger brother Andre are understood to have been driving in an acid green £180,000 Lamborghini Huracan when they crashed. The tire of the supercar is said to have blown out while overtaking another vehicle on the A52 at Sanada near Zamora, just 10 miles over the border from Portugal. The siblings were on a road trip to Santander to catch a ferry to Britain after Diogo was advised not to fly following lung surgery, it was reported in his home country today. Police are investigating the cause of the fatal crash in the early hours of Thursday morning. Just 2 weeks ago Diogo had married his childhood sweetheart Ruth in a Catholic service packed with family and friends in his home city of Porto. Wreckage at the scene suggested the brothers were driving to the UK in a Lamborghini Huracan Evo Spider. It costs in the region of £180,000 before upgrades and has a top speed of in excess of 200 miles per hour. It can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.1 seconds. It was not immediately clear who was driving, but police have been looking into the possibility that the accident happened as a result of a blown tire while the car tried to overtake another vehicle. The brothers were driving eastward along an isolated stretch of highway, about an hour west of Zamora, when the accident took place. Spanish government official Angel Blanco said the siblings died at the scene. Liverpool are due to start pre-season training on Monday, so Jota was heading back to the UK on a road trip with his brother less than 2 weeks after he married his childhood sweetheart Ruth in his home city of Porto on June 22. Doctors reportedly advised the Liverpool star not to catch a plane after a recent operation, so was getting a boat instead. A Brittany ferries service from Santander to Plymouth leaves at 4 p.m. today, arriving in Devon at 11:15 am on Friday. CNN Portugal's sports editor Rui Liura said today live on air, the surgery he had was lung surgery and he had been advised against flying following this. He was on his way to the northern Spanish port city of Santander to cross by ferry and reach the UK that way and carry on with the car once he reached Britain. He was on his way to Liverpool with his brother. Another Portuguese journalist, Victor Pinto, told the country's CMTV channel, Diogo sometimes chose to travel by road because he had some pulmonary discomfort, nothing serious. And as we know, there is a ferry boat that connects the south of England to Spain. Jota died at the age of 28 after his Lamborghini careered off-road in northern Spain, devastating his family and the world of football. His brother Andre, his only sibling, was 26. The supercar came off the road, rolled and then burst into flames at around 12:35 am, also igniting the surrounding vegetation. The emergency services were called but the brothers could not be saved. Police say they don't yet know who was driving. Liverpool FC said in a statement that the club is devastated by the tragedy and that Diogo's family, friends and fans had suffered an unimaginable loss. Flowers and tributes are being laid outside Anfield today, with many fans in tears. Jota had just married Ruth Cardoso, the 28-year-old mother of his 3 children and partner since the age of 16. He had described himself as the luckiest man in the world to be her husband, sharing moving footage of their wedding day in his final Instagram post on Wednesday afternoon. The couple married on June 22 in Porto, the footballer's home city. Ruth shared more wedding day pictures in a social media post yesterday and said, "My dream come true." Jota replied in the comments, "I'm the lucky one." The Lamborghini crash happened on the A52 in the province of Zamora. The Spanish dual carriageway is a key route taken by drivers after leaving northern Portugal as they head for the ports of Santander and Bilbao or drive northeast towards France. Emergency services in the Castilla and Leon region confirmed the crash and 2 fatalities at around 12:35 am on Thursday morning. Diogo and Andre's deaths were then confirmed by the Portuguese Football Federation at around 8 am. Cristiano Ronaldo, Jota's friend and teammate and Portugal's greatest player, said today, "It doesn't make any sense. Just now we were together for the national team, you were just married. To your family, to your wife and children, I send my condolences and wish them all the strength in the world. I know you will always be with them. R.I.P. Diogo and Andre. We will all miss you. Diogo was born Diogo Silva, but changed his surname to Jota to stand out because it is a common surname. His brother Andre kept the family name. The boys were the only children of parents Joachim and Isabel Silva. Jota was part of Liverpool's Premier League winning side in the 2024-25 campaign, scoring 6 goals in 26 appearances. He also played for Portugal's national team and helped it win the Nations League last month in an extraordinary win over rivals Spain on penalties. His younger brother played for Penafiel, in the second tier of Portuguese football. The Spanish civil guard said he was found dead alongside his brother Andre Silva, after their car went off a road near the city of Zamora. The 112 Castilla Tilda-Cubed operations room received several calls reporting a vehicle accident at km 65 of the A52, in the municipality of Sanada, Zamora. A car was reported to have been involved in an accident and the vehicle was on fire, a statement read. 112 notified the Zamora Traffic Police, the Zamora Provincial Council Fire Brigade, and the Sacil Emergency Coordination Center, CECU, of this accident. From there, a medical emergency unit, and the primary care medical staff, MAP, from the Mombui Health Center were sent, who confirmed the death of 2 people on the scene. The tragic news comes just 2 weeks after Jota married his long-term girlfriend Ruth Cardoso in Porto, his home city. The Portuguese national football team have said they are devastated by the death of Liverpool forward Diogo, adding that he was not only a fantastic player with almost 50 caps for the national team, but also an extraordinary person who was respected by all his teammates and opponents. Liverpool posted on Instagram on Thursday morning, Liverpool Football Club are devastated by the tragic passing of Diogo Jota. The club have been informed the 28-year-old has passed away following a road traffic accident in Spain along with his brother, Andre. Liverpool FC will be making no further comment at this time and request the privacy of Diogo and Andre's family, friends, teammates and club staff is respected as they try to come to terms with an unimaginable loss. We will continue to provide them with our full support. His death was confirmed by Pedro Proencar, head of the Portuguese Football Federation. He said in a statement, "The Portuguese Football Federation and all of Portuguese football are completely devastated by the deaths of Diogo Jota and Andre Silva, this morning, in Spain. Much more than an amazing player, with almost 50 internationalizations for the national team, Diogo Jota was an extraordinary person, respected by all teammates and opponents, someone with an infectious joy and a reference in the community itself. On my behalf, and on behalf of the Portuguese Football Federation, I express my deepest condolences to the family and friends of Diogo and Andre Silva, as well as Liverpool FC and FC Penafiel, the clubs where, respectively, lined up the players. The Portuguese Football Federation has already asked UEFA for a minute's silence, this Thursday, before the match of our national team with Spain, in the Women's European Championship. Lost to 2 champs. The disappearance of Diogo and Andre Silva represent irreparable losses for Portuguese football and we will do everything to, daily, honour their legacy. Jota starred for Liverpool as they won the Premier League title in May and also played for Portugal's national team and helped it win the Nations League last month. His brother played with Portuguese club Penafiel in the lower divisions. Jota joined Liverpool from Wolves in 2020 and won 3 major trophies with the Merseyside club, including the Premier League title last season. Jota's death comes weeks after he married Ruth Cardoso and in a social media post wrote, "Yes to forever." The pair got together in 2013, it has been reported, and have 3 children together, 2 sons and a daughter who was born in November. Jota frequently shared pictures of him and his family on his Instagram account, while his wife has posted images of their holidays in Dubai and Lapland. They also have 3 pet beagles. On Wednesday, Jota and Cardoso, 28, posted video footage of their wedding, with the caption, "A day we will never forget." The sporting world is in a state of shock and mourning, with tributes flooding in for Diogo after his death in a car accident. aged 28. Gary Neville wrote on X that is heartbreaking news on Diogo Jota and his brother. All my love and best wishes to his family. Jota had reportedly been traveling in a car with his brother Andre, who is also a 26-year-old footballer, when the vehicle went off-road, and the tragic news comes just 2 weeks after Jota married his long-term girlfriend Ruth Cardoso in Porto. Jamie Carragher wrote, absolutely devastated by the sad news about Diogo Jota. Thoughts are with his wife Ruth, their 3 kids. Jota's Portuguese and former Wolves teammate João Neves added, they say we only lose people when we forget them. I will never forget you. Former England striker Alan Shearer simply posted the word heartbreaking, while Stan Collymore described the news as unfathomable. I'm sure like many in the football family there's just a profound sense of shock, sadness and disbelief at the news of Diogo Jota's death at the unfathomably young age of 28. Newly married too, he said. Sending my deepest condolences to his family and friends and everyone at Liverpool. Rivalries were of course put aside, with ex-Manchester United goalkeeper David De Gea saying, sometimes life is very cruel, and Rio Ferdinand sharing, absolutely heartbreaking. My thoughts and prayers go out to Diogo Jota, Andre Silva, their family, friends. Jota's former club Porto were the first of his old sides to offer their thoughts, writing, FC Porto is in mourning. It is with shock and deep sorrow that we extend our heartfelt condolences to the family and friends of Diogo Jota and his brother Andre Copyright Silva, who was also our athlete in the youth ranks. Rest in peace. And legendary Portugal defender Pepe spoke about the loss of his friend. It was with great sadness that I received the news of the passing of Diogo Jota and his brother Andre Copyright, a premature, painful loss, which leaves us all poorer as colleagues, as friends and as football lovers. In this moment of deep grief, I send my most sincere condolences to their family, friends and all who loved them. May they find strength in the love and memories they left behind. May they rest in peace, he wrote. And former Portugal manager Fernando Santos said the news had rendered him speechless. He wrote, I am shocked, speechless. It is a very sad moment for the family. It is a sad moment for everyone, especially for those who worked with him, because everyone liked him. Clubs across the continent added their own tributes, including Sporting Lisbon, Braga and Napoli. Culture Secretary Lisa Nandy told the Commons the whole house is heartbroken by this news, adding, I wanted to send our sympathies to his family on behalf of the whole house.